Hello, and welcome everyone for another day of HEA, HBCU Esports Alliance action. What's up, you guys? My name is Bordy McBoard, here to just talk, chat it up, and see some Rocket League action for today. I'm here joined by my co-host Spillage, who I'll introduce in a second, but I gotta rep HEA first the yard. Remember, we're presented by Gillette. Thanks to eSposure for making sure that we're all good in the background right now. And, you know, HEA is all about competition, education, research, and pipeline. We're giving away $30,000 in scholarships. That's a lot of cash moolah, especially for college students. We're going to be getting out $50 per W. So you get enough wins. That's a lot of moolah you are looking at. But speaking of those four pillars, particularly that pipeline, I am going to transition to my good friend, somebody who is also a testament to the pipeline, not only in the esports world through Pharaoh's Conclave, but through, you know, the Yellow Jackets, Alabama State too. What's good, my friend? Spillage, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you all very much for inviting me into this amazing event of the Yard HBCU Esports Alliance. As a proud Alabama State Hornet alum, it's
Yeah.
great to be here.
It's so great to see you here. I mean, I have to fill in the audience. Me and Will, we've both worked with Veros Conclave, who is a sponsor for today's event right here with Rocket League, along with DoorDash as well, trying to make sure that these gamers go away with some moolah in their pockets. But we're both a
Yes,
product
yes.
of Pharaoh's Conclave and have been doing tournaments on the local level. It's feeling like we're getting a little bit more big time now that we're in other spaces as well. I know you're happy to be here, Will.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Big shout out to PCX and Pharaoh's Conclave. Yes, you and I started last year with the Youth Esports League, and now here we are with the HBCU Esports Alliance, about to get into some good Rocket League action.
Definitely good Rocket League action. And I have to talk about the fact that we are both proud members of HBCUs. And the fact we're both played in HBCU marching bands and both played trombone, like small world. Who would have known? So tell me a
Right?
little bit about your experience in HBCUs, how much you love it, how much it's helped you grown, and how much it helped you be here in this spot right now.
Well, I can tell you this. I grew a lot. It taught me a lot, and
Yeah.
I experienced so much, especially within the 4 years of being in the marching band. I traveled. I I marched again. I played against great major bands such as
Yeah.
FAMU, Southern University, Jackson State, Bethune Cookman, and Battle of the Bands over in Atlanta for Honda the past 2 years straight. It's
Mm-hmm.
been quite an experience. One of the best years of my life so far, and it is definitely. I learned a lot, and I learned a lot about the importance of business because I
Mm-hmm.
graduated in the School of Business Administration and met a lot of interesting people, and it is definitely an experience of worth of a lifetime.
Yeah. Man, those band trips are very fun. Shout out to Honda because Honda was great. Now, me, I was in the SIAC. Those bands are a little bit small, but Spillage, I feel like when you're in the SWAC region and those places,
Hmm.
ooh, man, those are really good bands. Play some MEOC bands too. And you got the Southerns, the Jackson States, all of those are just wonderful to see. So, it's interesting. We both played the trombone. We're both shoutcasters for PCX.
Hmm.
Found each other in the ether that is the whole world. And, it's great to be here in this stage, in this
Absolutely.
area to talk about HEA and Esports Alliance. Now, we talked a little bit about the pipeline and, how we're a product of the pipeline. Tell me how you kind of found your way through the pipeline to the spot that we are right now.
I found our way through the pipeline through, well, let's see.
Well, that's a long
uh,
question.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. The pipeline. Well, the thing is through the HBCU
Mhm.
connection, I managed to meet with you
Mhm.
and with Eric and Jaquita Thomas both, and the pipeline. It What it brought me here is definitely, you know, definitely a blessing experience, and I appreciate you all.
Yeah, no, man. Shout out to also our friend Kimiko. She's also been integral in our journey as well here, and also Rebecca too. So shout out to her. It's been a long time coming, and we're here, and we've been through HBCUs. Now it's time to talk about the scholarship money. Now I know that we have
Yes.
also individually talked about how much loans can be a killer. These gamers are working towards scholarships, $30,000 in scholarships we have right now. I believe our leaderboards is like at $300 right now. I believe the top of the leaderboard. So tell us a little bit about how that money can be an impact. We were talking. I know I talked with Larry Ridley here, who also does co-hosting with me. We talked about how that money can also buy you passes to take your money somewhere else other than the CAF, because the CAF can be hit or miss sometimes as well.
Yeah. And trust me, and we can both relate when we say that free money is better than borrowed money. That's for sure.
For certain. Yeah, but loans are definitely a bummer. But you know what's not a bummer? Our sponsorship with Gillette, making sure that we have the smoothest faces of all time as possible here, right here. Yeah, Spillage right here, rocking the beard, but I'm sure he'd love to get some more trimmed up type action. So we're going to throw it to our partners here at Gillette, geared to gaming, to make sure that our faces could be squeaky, squeaky clean.
Right.
What's up? My name is Sherrod Martin, and I work at Superb Grooming Studio Barbershop in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm here today to get you groomed to game. As a former NFL player that loves to play Madden, die hard, I'm gonna give you some shaving tips to give you that confidence. The Gillette 2-in-1 shaving gel, and I also got my Gillette Skin Guard. These two are essential. So starting out with a shave, we're gonna start with a nice lather. The next step after I lather up, I like to come with a hot towel. Relaxing, release stress, comfort with a nice little heat, but it also opened up the pores. Then I come with my razor, and I just do some nice strokes. Hey, you look good, you play good, baby. Now you're ready to hit the yard.
Hey, we're back here. I love that segment right there. I love the towel, keeping your face all moist and hot and really good to go. And I love the land that he gives right there too. Shout out to my boy Sherrod. That's amazing advertisement. Shout out to Gillette also too for that wonderful video and the sponsorship as well. So we're both talking about how HBCUs are such great things and how they're great. But let's talk a little bit about Rocket League.
Yes.
Now, Spillage, how much familiarity do you have with Rocket League? You like Rocket League?
Rocket League is a fun game. It is a very fun game. I mean, who would have thought a soccer game that involves RC vehicles, radio controlled vehicles? It's an amazing concept, and it's very fun to play.
Yeah, no, back in the day, they used to have Twisted Metal, which is like a little battle arena type thing with RC cars.
Right.
But then let's make them fly, and also soccer too. So, crazy things that have happened. But how good would you say that you're on in the Rocket League scale? Because, I feel like I'm pretty good on the ground game, but when I get to the aerial game, I'm like, man, not that great.
Here's the thing, like the old saying goes, defense wins championships, and so I'm a huge fan on the defense.
Okay, I see you.
I'm big
Mr.
on the
Goalkeeper.
defense.
Hey,
that's
man.
right.
You know what
Gotta
they
guard
say?
the box.
You definitely do gotta guard the box. You did say defense wins championships, and that's going to be super important for Rocket League, because we're going to be playing, or seeing, 2 versus 2 action for these game players. Now, normally we see 3v3 is like the default type in Rocket League, but when you start to get to these 2v2 and 1v1, not only do you have to play defense, but you also have to play offense as well, and try to balance that with your teammate.
Right. Exactly. And it's not like it's 3 versus 3 in which one stays in the goal. You got to
Hmm.
actually spread out and make
Yeah.
sure that you have to do zoning and you have to play defense and then try to reach to the goal as opportunity is presented to you as quick as possible. So it's challenging. It's
Yeah.
challenging. But we're about
It's
to see some.
definitely. Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, we're about to see some action. I'll just go ahead and end off with your statement. We're gonna see some gamers really try to find that balance. I know last week when we were seeing things when I was broadcasting with Eric, we saw like some teams really understand. Okay, as soon as I miss my opportunity, I have to go right back in the defense. But then we also saw some teams ball watching too. I mean, strategy is super important for this mode.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hmm.
So it's going to take a lot of teamwork it would
Hmm.
take a lot of teamwork for the team to become victorious in this matchup.
Yes, it definitely is going to take a lot of teamwork, but sometimes also too. I mean, sometimes your skill is just great. I know last week we saw Morehouse rack up the competition. I believe there was one time that we saw, I believe, a 12-point lead, 18-point league. It was something super ridiculous over the competition, right? Well, you have to just laugh at that. Um,
Right.
you just have to laugh at that. Okay, so you see Omi right there and Killa Cam at the top of the leaderboards for
Okay.
Morehouse College. And did you know
Okay.
that either Omi or Killa Cam, I'm not completely sure, I'll get to you on that, but one of them is like one of the top four in the ranking systems, is at the top, champion level 3 at the top of the competition. I mean, that's
Nice.
kind of unfair, man.
Representing Morehouse College. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So he's been doing a really good job, and it only makes sense when you have somebody that's so high up in ranked to just dominate. You'll see that they only got 2 wins, and those wins were not even close. But he got a shout out to Houston Tillotson also too, who did a great job there. Didn't do a great job against Morehouse because Morehouse was just on another level. But they still
Mm.
did a good job overall in the tournament. And it seems like both of those 2 schools, Morehouse and Houston Tillotson, had a really good aerial game, but especially shout out to Morehouse, who also had that defensive game you were talking about.
But it's not too late for the representatives of Norfolk State
Hmm.
for
Yeah,
a little redemption.
Norfolk
All
State
right.
definitely has to come through, and we're actually gonna see Norfolk State Donnie D33 and C Dot against Houston Tillotson's own Gooberstrop and also J Som of Morehouse as well.
All right. And I see a little bit of. Okay.
Hmm.
Nice.
Oh, look.
All right. Nice little backboard bounce. Let's see.
Ooh,
Oh,
and
first score.
the first score, I believe that's Gooberstrub and Jay Som right there. Morehouse and Houston Tillotson coming together to make it sure that they're up 1 over Norfolk.
They didn't waste any time scoring either. And here we go with the face-off.
Yeah, but wide open goal right there for Morehouse and Houston Tillotson. Definitely don't like to see that.
Well, we got plenty of time to close the gap here.
You know, me and Eric were talking about this last week. Sometimes, Rocket League, nothing can happen in like 3, 4, 5 minutes, and then everything happens in like 2 seconds. A score right there!
Oh, man. Now they're widening the gap. Now Goober's Strub 17 and Jay's Palm are widening the gap with another second score.
Oh, yes, and I like that teamwork too. Well, actually, Donnie tried to save it, but accidentally ended up getting an own goal right there. So bad luck for him. Let's see if they can take a rally right here to try to come back.
I see they was trying to take advantage of the backboard. But oh, nice save.
You know, this is all about positioning, and they're in good position right here, Donnie and C-Dot. But both seem to be ball chasing here. That's not what you like to do. Ooh.
Oh! Wow. And Donnie,
you know what?
and C-Dot is in trouble. They're in trouble.
They definitely are. And it's funny, they had position, but I feel like they both kind of nudged into each other, trying to both make a play on the ball. And that's how they ended up leaving their goal wide open.
All right, let's see what Donnie and C-Dot going to do as far as redemption goes. They still have less than 3 minutes left, so time is at the essence. They need to score now.
And you know what Kevin Garnett said? Anything's possible! So who knows what may happen. Rocket League, a lot of things can happen in a short amount of time.
Absolutely. I see there.
Ooh, good setup.
Nice setup. Oh man, this game's getting a little bit out of hand.
It definitely is. That's what good teamwork could do. Bouncing off the walls to pass it to your teamwork. Good positioning is so important in this game.
Absolutely. And the face-off, here goes another face-off. And nice dribble.
Yeah, but you see Donnie and C-Dot kind of fighting against each other here?
Oh yeah. And nice. Looks like nice defensive play. We see here. Oh, okay.
Ooh. Good job with that, opponents.
So I see what they're doing. They're actually running the clock, which is very smart because they're in the lead by 4 points. So it's only a matter of time before they take home a win.
Ooh, there's an opportunity right there to make a play, and Donnie makes sure that opportunity is squashed right there. Ball down, bouncing dangerously close to the goal.
All right, and Donnie tried to take control of the ball. Well, oh, nice block, nice guard of the box.
Ooh, making a shot on goal right here, off wide right.
Yeah, don't you just hate that whenever there's an opportunity and then you just go a little bit off the backboard with that wide right?
It's so really frustrating. You feel like you're doing something and then just that close, man. It gets you every time.
All right, 1 minute remaining. C-Dot and Donnie definitely need a miracle right now.
They definitely do. A lot can happen in Rocket League. Ooh!
And that's got to be the nail in the coffin for this match.
You know what? And that's 2 own goals accidentally by Donnie. I feel like he was trying to make a play on the ball, try to get it out there. Got a good save earlier on, but, 2 own goals, especially when you're already down, not what you need to happen.
All right, we got less than 45 seconds left on the clock. Now, this is a reminder, this is best 2 out of 3. So, it's not over yet for Donnie and C-Dot.
Wow. Well, that isn't over? I feel like they heard you and responded.
Right, that's exactly what happened. I was like, oh, well, you were saying spillage? Okay.
Right. Don't you dare question me. Who do you think you are? So doing a good job.
30 seconds remaining. At this point, they're just taking home the first game, but they still have that one more game in order to take home the match. So it's not over yet. But however, Donnie and C-Dot definitely need to come up with a strategy, quick, fast, in a hurry.
Yeah. It's building towards the future. Oh, good job. They're taking a note from you, Spillage. Good defense. That definitely saves the day and helps you.
Absolutely.
But you know what I would have loved to see more of is a little bit more teamwork to set up those shots, because sometimes they ran into each other. But you know who they ran into? The brick force that is Goober Strut and Jay Psalm. What did you feel about that match? How did you feel about that
Great.
match?
Hey, great display of teamwork. That's exactly what it's going to take to win, especially in this game, the Rocket League. So, what their opponents need to do, they need to come up with a defensive strategy and keep keep Donnie from scoring and from capitalizing on each missed opportunity.
Yeah, because Donnie accidentally scored on his own goal and made himself basically. I feel like Jay Psalm and Gruber barely had to do anything, because Donnie would try to stop things and accidentally ended up being a traitor to their team. So it's the first match. You still need to get the sticks underneath you, get it a little bit warmed up. So that was it for our first match. And it's looking like Jay Psalm and Goober are going away with $50 to share together. Hopefully they're splitting that 25 each. That's some good work, especially when you're a college student. Isn't that right, Spillage?
Absolutely. Every dollar counts. Trust me.
We both know that as a college student in Struggleville, so sometimes you can get that money.
The struggle's real.
It's very real. But that money makes it a little bit easier. So we're going to throw it to break. Coming up next, we're going to see the second round of action between Jay Psalm and Goober Smoocher versus C-Dot and Donnie of Norfolk State.
Other blades I've used, they just don't cut it.
You can't get a much cleaner shave with Gillette. Gets virtually every hair on the first stroke for a shave I barely feel. Watch Gillette change your world. Everyone has a routine. I brush my teeth, eat breakfast, work out, and shave with Gillette Pro Glide. It gets virtually every hair on the first stroke for a shave I barely feel. So, when I hop on the stream and plant this lovely face in front of millions of people, I'm not worried. I just show up, ready to play.
Hey there, folks. Hopefully you're feeling
Welcome
good,
back.
doing well, and welcome back. Like Spillage said, back to the action. We saw Donnie and C. Dot of Norfolk State go against Goober Strub and J-Som, both Goober Strub from Houston Tillotson and J-Som from Morehouse. The first matchup, was kind of one-sided, but hopefully you see something different, right, Spillage?
Right now, keep in mind, it's not over yet. It's not over yet for the opposing team. So it's up to them to tie it up and make it an even match.
Yeah, for sure. We're doing best of 3, not best of 1. I believe I said that earlier. Best of 3. So, they still have, Norfolk still has a chance to make this a tie, like you said, and try to get, not just some money in the pocket. They get $50 for every win, but also try to get that $100 as well. Try to get that ultimate W. And that'd be good because, we talked about money and how important it is, especially with a college student. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, what would you like to see more of from Norfolk, though?
Well, to see more from Norfolk is definitely communication and teamwork, because teamwork is definitely the key of victory, as the opposing team has observed in the first round. So in the second round, let's hope we see some good teamwork and defense and communication and even this matchup. So who's going to get the Benjamins? Let's find out.
Yeah, C-No is on the line right here. And also, Spillage, they get to be at the top of the leaderboard if they earn enough money. So also some extra bragging points as well.
And hey, nothing says bragging rights than have an extra little dollar bill that says Benjamin on it.
Benjamins, it's all about them Benjamins, baby. To quote P. Diddy, all about them dollar bills, y'all. So the more dollar bills that they get, the more green they get, and the more they're probably gonna feel good because they're gonna be eating well also as well. So really interested to see. And from Goober Strub and J-Som, what did you like from their last matchup?
Now, the last matchup, they're aggressive. They're very aggressive. They didn't waste any time scoring. They letting them know right now that they're going to close this match early, and they did within the first 2 minutes of the match.
And you know what? Rocket League is really fast like that. If you get an early league, and we talk a little bit about momentum earlier in earlier weeks for this action. Momentum can carry you strong and also give you some confidence too. So if you're feeling good, you could just wreck the competition.
True, but overconfidence sometimes can be a weakness. So they got to be careful with that.
You definitely do. We're getting that second game for you already and ready to go. But I just want to promo a little bit about, the rest of the tournaments that we've been having so far. We have Madden on Mondays. We have 2K on Tuesdays. And then we have a Rocket League on Wednesdays. Of those 3 games, Spillage, which of those games are you're feeling like you go towards more than not?
Oh man, definitely the Madden NFL. Definitely the Madden NFL. I mean, there's history in my alma mater about tournaments long before esports even existed, but we'll get to more of that later on.
Yeah, I'm hearing the cars rev up. I'm seeing action already. And it's looking like Gruber Strub and J-Som didn't waste any time in the first 12 seconds getting a goal.
Wow. They didn't waste any time. Oh, what a missed shot opportunity.
We talked about it before. Ooh, it feels bad when you just miss right. And it's looking like Donnie is also missing too. Donnie, they really need to take advantage of those opportunities.
Yes, they definitely need to get more aggressive on scoring, because it looks like, a missed shot. That was close.
That was super, super close. But I like the fact that Donnie and C-Dot seem to be a little bit better about defense this round. Definitely know that
Absolutely.
Goober Strub and J-Som are nothing to play with, but make another score right there.
Oh man, just like that, they scored again. Donnie and C Dot definitely need to do something quickly if they want to continue on in this matchup. Face
And you
off
know
coming
what?
up.
Haha! These matchups are always great. It's looking like advantage Donnie, but ooh, Uber Shrub with a nice save. So what I really liked about that last score, good teamwork. Let's see if we see some good teamwork on this one.
Well, I know both teams are all over each other fighting for the ball.
It's been ping pong and back and forth. Possession, I
Absolutely.
All right, sorry for those technical difficulties, but you know who didn't have difficulties? Goober Strub. Ooh, look at those strobe lights. Feeling like a boss. That's another score.
My goodness, they didn't. Looks like they're closing in on this match.
Ooh.
But there's still time. We have less than 2 minutes and 40 seconds left into the game. Something needs to happen with Donnie and see. Ooh, man! Every time
That's-
I open my mouth, they score again.
Right. That's what you don't need to see happen right there. I mean, a lot can happen in a couple minutes in Rocket League. We just saw a score in about like 20 seconds. And C-Dot and Donnie really needed that, but unfortunately it went the other way.
I wonder, are they going for the Brazil?
Oh, it looks like they just might. Turn on the strobe lights, Goober Smoocher. Goober Strub, I'm sorry. Turning on the strobe lights with that one.
Oh man.
You know, when he scored that much, it feels like a party, so I'm not mad at those strobe lights.
Right.
Ooh, good setup right here.
Oh my goodness, 7-0. Oh man, this is getting uglier by the second.
It really is. And you know what, Will? There's something that I do when I feel like matches have gone out of hand. The cheese hat, oh my God, is looking like some cheese. Now, Will, you're familiar where in the fighting game community, when you do the same move over and over again, right? That's called the cheese, right?
Right, exactly. But there's another term as well when opponents taking a loss like that. It's called salty.
So you're telling me we're dealing with some salty cheese right here. Bring out the cheddar
Man.
extra sharp. Not
Wow,
feeling good
they-
if I'm C-Sot and Donnie.
I mean, it's not too late. They still have 2 minutes left, but they got to do some serious offensive playing going on. They have to do some serious, miraculous shots just to even this thing. Oh, man. Nice.
You know, they're
Alright,
both
going off
there
the
to play
backboard.
defense.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
And like I said before, defense wins championships, and they're making sure that their opposing team does not get a single score in. Wow. Nice.
Because, you know, I saw Donnie set up a shot that looked like it was going to be on goal and good. But, you know, you block the shot and you go the other way. It's tough out here, man.
Goober Strub 17 is showing dominance in this matchup.
Yeah.
They know victory is at hand for them. 10-0. Wow. Now they're just showing off at this.
Hello, everyone, and sorry for the technical difficulties. We've been having a little bit of internet issues, but it's okay because I think we knew the result of that matchup anyway. I'm wearing the cheese hat, so that means that Goober Strub and Jason cheese the competition. What did you think, Spiller?
Absolutely. It was a dominant game, one-sider without a doubt. Great
Mm-hmm.
job to Goober Strub 17 and J Spawn, just showing to everyone in the league and that teamwork makes the dream work.
It definitely does. I mean, we saw some sick passes, aerial passes as well, bouncing off the backboard, to set up your teammate. And from Donnie and C Dot, I feel like there was some good valiant efforts, but there's still a little bit more practice and communication between those two they need to build and foster.
Oh yes, perfect practice prevents poor performance. So that's a marching band thing.
That
My
is.
assistant band director always say perfect practice prevents poor performance. The five
Mhm.
P's.
The 5 P's. There's some other words in there too, but not sure if that's appropriate for stream. What we
Right,
are
that's why I
sure.
reduced it down to 5 instead of 6. It's really the
Yes.
6 P's.
Right, exactly. But I understand what you were saying because we're both from the marching band ilk. But I do know this that Goober Strub and Jason are walking away with some band, well, not really a band, but some money, some Benjamins, a Benjamin. That's $100 to their name.
Moolah, some moolah,
Mm-hmm.
some
You know,
moolah.
Cream, talking about the dairy hat that I have right here, the cheese hat that I have here. Cream, cash rules everything around me, and it
Believe it.
definitely rules when you
Believe it.
get that good old money for scholarships. Okay, so we saw a good first little matchup right here between Goober Strub of Houston Tillotson and Jason of Morehouse College. Hopefully we see more from C. Dot and Donnie of Norfolk State. But before we
Absolutely.
get to that, we need to throw to our sponsors at Gillette, making sure that we have the cleanest face possible.
Stress, comfort with a nice little heat, but it also opened up the pores. Then I come with my razor. I just do some nice strokes. Hey, you look good, you play good, baby. Now you ready to hit the yard.
What's up, guys? My name is John Cotton, and I work and own John Cotton Studios in New York City. As you can see, I love gaming, and you probably do too, but you gotta be groomed when gaming. So I'm here to give you some tips and help you get groomed to game. I need a Gillette Shave Gel 2-in-1 and my HEA Gillette Skin Guard Razor. These two work wonders together. Now just clean your face, rinse with warm water, and towel dry. Now we're gonna use that Gillette Fusion 2-in-1 gel, and we're gonna lather up our face with circular motions wherever we decide to shave. Now it's time to grab the Gillette Fusion razor and let's shave. The thing I like about this razor is the ball in the middle, it curves. It rounds your face and is able to give you that sharp edge that I like. It also cuts hair to surface level to prevent razor bumps. Now let's clean your face and rinse with warm water. Let's towel dry. Remote control interception! Not just you are cleaned up, you are ready to hit the yard looking your best.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Our internet's been having some issues, but it's A-okay because we're still groomed to game right here. Spillage, you're telling me a little bit about yourself right here and your beer game.
Yeah. Speaking of Gillette, I might need a couple of, shaping up. I wouldn't mind just using Gillette to, stay on my A game.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's why Gillette was so kind enough to work with us and give us some special The Yard HBCU esports branded things. So that should be coming to you soon, Will, to make sure your game's all good. You can get that good old little trim that you're going on right there.
Who knows? I might just show up next week with a little baby face. Who knows? Who knows?
Ooh, keep the audience guessing. Next week, find out soon. I'm going to go to the chat and see what we said. I'm going to take this cheese head off because we haven't seen the next round of action. Shout out to your local Swan for saying cheese hat and open face emojis, just cheering out and saying what's good. So shout out to your local Swan. Go ahead and tell us, fans, promoting the next matchup, who you think is going to win between Donnie and C-Dot of Norfolk State and Javier and Ghost of Houston Tillison. Now, you haven't seen Houston Tillison perform yet, Javier and Ghost, unfortunately, Spillage. But what do you think that you'd like to see from Donnie and C-Dot? We saw better things in the last game and what they improved last game from the first game and what they can take with them going forward.
Well, there's only goes like this. Failure is a stepping stone towards success. So I wouldn't give up. I wouldn't give up soon. So soon. What I would do if I were they, I would take that footage, study it, and develop a strategy so they can have a better outcome on the next go around.
Yeah, for sure. Look at Sensei Will over here. Sensei Spillage dropping some bombs, some knowledge, some facts for the viewers here in the chat. I'm already seeing the chat right here saying, Colarite saying Javier is going to win. And I see your local Swan say Houston. Easy. So we're gonna see what happens. Feeling really confident in Houston Tillison, but who all knows? Speaking of which, Houston Tillison already scoring right now in this one.
And that face-off, they didn't waste any time getting that ball too.
No, literally, we blinked. Like not even 10 seconds has gone off the clock, and they scored already. Ooh, good block right there too.
And that's what I like to see, some aggressiveness towards this game. Show some aggression.
Yeah, aggression definitely helped Goober Strub and Jay Som. Let's see if it helps Javier and Ghost conquer C-Dot and Donnie right here. Ooh, attempted goal.
All right.
Good save.
Great save. But it's wide open for the score, and just like that, Donnie and C-Dot.
In basketball, turnovers can lead to offense. We're seeing the same here in Rocket League, too.
Yes. Javier scored. This is the second score of the matchup, and here we go with the face-off.
It's always interesting to see what ball is going to land in whose court. Ooh, Javier trying to get up there.
He was trying to do the Pele.
Ooh. You see that? Yeah, well, he's trying to get a hat trick here, too. Look at him. Climbing up the ladder, setting up the shot, and that's a good one. Shout out to Trackstar Ghost for that good setup.
Absolutely. Here we go with the face-off.
Ooh.
Oh, he was trying to do a one-hit goal.
Oh, well, they're trying to get a second hit goal.
Oh man, nice setup by Javier, ACM 11.
Do you see how high the aerial game for Javier is? Just on another level. I'm telling you, get your area game good, you're killing most people in Rocket League.
Well, somebody definitely following my advice about being aggressive, because Ghost and Javier are doing just that, being aggressive. Oh, and almost missed the ball, and just like that, they paid the price for missing that ball. Left them wide open for the score, and Javier and Ghost are cleaning house right now.
Cleaning house, I might have to wear the cheese hat, give it two, three more scores, because this is looking like a massacre on this one. Javier and Ghost just continuing their dominance. Short on Morehouse, they've been really stellar.
But they still under 3 minutes. The time is still under 3 minutes, so a little over 3 minutes. So it's not over yet. They still have time, but I wouldn't waste a single second. They need to go ahead and capitalize.
Oh, this
Every
is
time
unfair.
I say something, somebody scores.
It's the announcer's jinx. Well, spillage. It's the announcer's jinx. You can't be doing that, man. You're setting up Javier for some easy shots.
Oh man.
Ooh, demo right there.
Donnie and C Dot, they need to do something quick, fast, in a hurry. They have to be more aggressive on the defense in order for the bleeding to stop.
Ooh, good
nice
save
block.
right there. Ooh, good shot at goal, but good
Ooh.
defense.
Absolutely, and that's what it's going to take. Oh man, somebody's doing a little bullying.
Well, that's what Rocket League allows you the ability to do. You have your own enforcers. You can demo somebody and knock them out the game for 3 seconds. That's a strategy I might utilize if I'm down big and Javier just keeps on scoring on me.
I mean, that's what it's going to take. Some bullying. It's going to take some. Oh man! And every time I say so, this is Javier and Ghost is like, all right, Spillage. Every time you say something, I'm just going to score.
Man, Spillage,
Wow.
it's getting to that time. It's time for cheese. It's a wrap. I'm like, Kenny, the Jet Smith is over. There's still 2 minutes
2
left.
minutes left.
But Javier is just so good. You talked about Pele. This
Yes.
guy is playing like Pele on the pitch right now.
Yes, he knows what he's doing, and he is capitalizing off their opponent's mistake and miscommunication, and making them pay every single time. But that's what it has to take. That's what it's going to take in order to be victorious.
Mm-hmm. You talked a lot about aggression. He stays
Ooh.
aggressive, stays there, stays killing
Absolutely.
the game. Can't be remiss to
Nice
talk about
shot
track
by
star.
Javier.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice shot by Javier. Javier
You know what,
is basically the MVP of this round.
Oh, yeah, man. And if he keeps this up coming to the other rounds, too, he might be the MVP of the tournament. Gooberstrup doing well, but Javier can't be stopped.
Good Lord, this man is doing it like Beckham.
Well, he is not bending to the competition, won't even let their opponents score, just pushing the spam button on the shot. He's like Kobe out here, man.
Man, I'm telling you, I mean, he single-handedly scored the last go around. So, yeah, Donnie and C Dot definitely need to rethink of some strategies for the next round, because Javier is just a force to be reckoned with. 1 minute remaining.
Ooh, 1 minute remaining. Anything could happen, but I'm thinking that if anything can happen means Javier is gonna find a way to score again, and it's looking like he does.
Ooh, 10-0. Yeah, it's time to wear the cheese. Did you see the way he just carried that ball?
It's like he didn't even force it in, and he just knew I could just stroll around and no one will stop me. I feel like that's like, high stepping in the court, the equivalent of Rocket League, you know?
Right. but they can't give up. Donnie and C-Dot cannot give up.
No,
Nah,
you
they
can't
give
because
up. They gotta. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh yeah, there's still a couple more weeks of this, so whatever you don't get this week, you can always try again, like Aaliyah said.
Oh man, did you see that?
I did. Good demo right there.
Major demo. Major demolition right there. And Javier is just going ham right now.
We talked about major score. Well, guess what? Just like Kanye, we major, Javier major. Just, what else can you say? What else? What else?
Javier definitely brought home the win for this round.
Mm-hmm.
And he tried to score in the last second.
Ruthless,
Major
man.
disrespect.
Ruthless.
Major
It's
disrespect.
over. It's over, man. It's just like in basketball. You can't let them just ride out to the clock, man. Oh, jeez.
Why do I have a feeling that was a message for their next opponent?
Oh, man. You know, Javier and Ghost, we will be seeing them again later on. We'll figure out what that matchup is between who. But Houston, Tillison, they ain't nothing to mess with, man. Ain't nothing to play with. I had to bring out the cheese hat super early because I already believed in them. They were killing the game.
Absolutely. They're definitely representing their school, and they're definitely representing, and that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. And great job to Ghost and Javier for that great match win. Not match win, but the first round win. They still got one more match to win in order to get one more round to win to get the match. So it's still not over. It's not over yet.
It's definitely not over, you know, but cheesing out the competition leads to some bread, and cheese and bread goes quite well together. That's $50 in their pocket.
Absolutely.
And so we're gonna see if Javier, we are doing a DoorDash MVP of all these matchups. Is Javier your favorite, or do you like Gooberstrub for the DoorDash MVP?
Definitely Javier. Javier is carrying the team like a backpack. You know, he's just he's all over the place. He's everywhere. He's definitely showcasing his skills. So, round 2 coming up.
And they already have a goal in 4 seconds. What?
Wow, that's ridiculous.
You know, I'm supposed to take off the cheese hat before matchups, but I feel like it's only appropriate that I keep it on unless otherwise proven incorrect.
Now I'm not. Well, I still have faith in Donnie and C-Dot. I mean, they have to do something quick, fast, in a hurry in order to survive. They should be on survival mode right about now.
Back against the wall. I don't believe they've had a single score of these entire matches, and Javier is running up that score.
Is he trying to break his own personal record or something?
He's trying to break the hearts of Donnie and C-Dot. That's all I know.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you gotta crush your competition and do it early. But, oh, my goodness, is that...
Ooh.
And Trackstar with the assist. Oh, man.
You know, he's kind of been the... Uh-huh. Go for it.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you were saying...
No, I was saying Javier with the amazing assist. But what you were saying?
I was saying he's been sort of kind of the runner position in soccer, you know, setting up the shots that lead to the goal. And that's a runner. That's a track star. That's 2 for track star, aka Ghost, in this one.
That was great teamwork by Javier and Ghost. That was a beautiful display of teamwork. And if they keep this up, this match will be over very soon.
very, very soon. But there's still 4 minutes left, so anything could happen. Who knows? Demo right there.
Great demolition. Wow.
Ooh, it kind of left, I believe that's Donnie in an awkward spot. Couldn't really set up the shot because they were so close to the ball. Good demo.
Absolutely.
All right, positioning right now. Let's see. Ooh, good defense right there. Donnie saving the day.
Yeah, Donnie definitely guarding the box as he should at this point. They got to keep them from scoring. But at the same time, they got to figure out a way to score themselves.
Yeah, for sure. But hopefully they know good defense can lead to offense. You know, hopefully they can get a stop catch Javier and go slipping because they have been over aggressive like you talked about, and you can take advantage of those over aggressive players.
Absolutely. Donnie and C-Doc has to go full blown Matumbo mode and just cancel every shot and say, not today.
Ooh, You're not saying not today. Anytime soon. That's another one right there.
I spoke way too soon again.
The announcer's curse. You know, chat, I'm pretty sure that that spillage here is definitely, you know, being the curse for this one.
No, I don't want to be the curse of somebody else.
Well, you didn't say anything, and Javier still scored, so hopefully it's not a curse and it's just skill.
It is definitely skill by Javier, man. He is tearing it up at this match. So now I'm really looking forward towards the next round. But however, this match isn't over just yet. So I'm definitely being optimistic and hopefully Donnie and C-Doc come up with something fast to at least close the gap just a little bit. Oh my goodness, what aerial.
And you know, that's not easy if you're a player. Almost got that in. That would have been vicious.
Yeah, he definitely practiced that, that's for sure.
So I want to shout out to chat. Your local Swan said, you can beat the Nets in 2K, but you can't ban the cars in Rocket League. Javier ain't nothing to mess with, and you can't ban his stick skills.
Have you noticed what he did? He milked the clock just
You
Good.
know what? Oh, you're gonna say Village?
That's all I had to say was good grief. 11 to
Good.
nothing.
Yes, you know what? Our internet is kind of kicking our butts just like Javier is kicking the butts of Donnie and C. Dot, man. And shout
My
out to
goodness.
Ghost Trackstar, because he's pretty dang good too.
Wow, that was definitely a whooping.
You know what? You called him Pele in the beginning, and also Beckham. And you know what? I don't think that was far off. Ooh, trying to get a cheap little score right here.
Yeah, just to add a little more salt. Wow,
Gotta hit him with the Salt Bay right here.
man,
'Cause-
Javier is just unleashing on Donnie and C Dot. Hopefully, Donnie and C Dot can definitely learn from this matchup and the previous matchup, so they can come up with a different strategy next time. But great
You know
job,
what? 'Cause
Javier and Ghost.
yeah, because you talked about how they need to review and replay and really see their film, because unfortunately they got shut out, which is a-okay, because it seems like Javier is just wow, like on a different level. But looking at what you're seeing, maybe look at some more tips and tricks thing. I think a benefit that they'd really utilize is getting that aerial game on deck, because it seems like
Yes.
Javier is the master of that, and that helped huge
Yes.
in this one.
Yes, the aerial his aerial attacks is just nearly flawless. Nearly, he's mastering the aerial attack, especially against his opponents, leaving them completely helpless. And so, who could really stop an aerial attack like that?
I think that Killer Cam and Omi have something to say about that. The only people to beat Javier and Ghost. However, that was the first matchup period of this league going so far. So maybe it was beginner's luck. It was pretty close to competition. We'll see what happens going forward in this league. But I know going forward in this one, I must see some more Javier and Ghost, because they are the winners, defeating Donnie and C. Dot pretty soundly in this one. That's the hat right here. Any more comments about this matchup, Village?
Well, good job on getting the bread, the moolah, the dough, the cheese.
The cheese. You're right. That's $100 to their name. Ooh, $100 is really good. We were talking about how C-Notes can really help you out when you're in college. What do you buy with that? Some ramen noodles, maybe? Some dinner, some DoorDash, maybe?
Unfortunately, it'll be books, because books are not cheap at
You're
all.
dang right about that.
Them textbooks, don't you just hate that? You buy about $200 textbook, and then by the end of the semester, you get a $20 credit. Be like, really?
Right.
I only had it for 3 months. I can't get half of that money back? You know what I'm saying?
When I tell you, when I was a student, I would literally wait until like 5 weeks into the course to see if we actually really needed the textbooks, because you aren't playing. It could be like $300 just for your main course books, man.
You know what I did one semester? Because I've learned that athletes they get free books. So what I did was I went to the bookstore, and I convinced them that marching band is a sport.
Ooh, galaxy brain move, man. Galaxy brain move.
Right?
Clever one, Village. Yes. Well,
I
that's
convinced
good.
them that marching band is a sport.
Well, that's good, because you got to keep 100, more than 100, a couple hundred probably, in your name, just like Javier and Ghost got 100. But we're gonna see an interesting matchup in this one. You talked about how Gruberstrube was really good. We're gonna see Javier and Gruberstrube go against each other 1v1 coming up
I can't
next.
wait.
Isn't that exciting?
Oh, I can't wait. And I just gave you a strategy out there, everybody. So if you're a marching band, convince them marching band is a sport, because it is.
Tips and tricks by Spillage here. This is a part of that education we were talking about in the 4 pillars right there. So dropping some
Yes.
knowledge on this one. All right, we're going to drop the sponsor videos coming up next here. Gillette really making sure that we are groomed to gaming and making sure that we are fresh for this one.
Other blades I've used, they just don't cut it.
You can't get a much cleaner shave with Gillette. It gets virtually every hair on the first stroke for a shave I barely feel. Watch Gillette change your world.
As a barber, nothing's gonna beat my shave, especially for guys who tend to get razor bumps from ordinary razors at home. So when they can't see me, there's Gillette Skin Guard, a razor that's made different and designed just for men with skin that's easily irritated. It flattens the skin and lifts the blade for a shave that's closer than a trimmer but not too close for comfort. I mean, it's just right.
All right.
My God.
How you doing, man?
Good.
Welcome back, everyone. HBCU Esports Alliance. We're all about servicing the 33 HBCUs that are joining our league. We just recently joined in Coahoma Community College in Alabama. So shout out to them, or Mississippi. I'm sorry, Mississippi. I'll apologize for that. So we have a lot of talent that's coming in, and that's doing well. But Spillage, we are here for Rocket League Wednesdays, and we are in for a doozy because this is going to be the MVP of the first match versus the MVP of the second match. 1v1.
Absolutely. I mean, seriously, you talk about Apollo Creed and Rocky Balboa. You talk about Holyfield and Tyson. You talk about Kobe and Jordan. Two MVPs facing off. It's going to be a great match. It's going to determine once and for all who is the most dominant player.
It definitely is. This is a good testing, a little bit of litmus test to see how good you really are. And it's our first time in the history of HEA, especially for Rocket League, that we're going to see a 1v1 matchup. Now, how is a 1v1 matchup different than a 2v2, 3v3, and etc.?
Well, it could go either way. It could end the match quickly, or it could be a very long match. It's going to take a lot of aggression, a lot of demolition, a lot of defense, just like what we just saw just now. And trust me, it's going to be plenty of that. There's no time. I noticed. Where's the time? Is there a time limit, or is it whoever scored last? What?
We will get a confirmation on whether or not it's a goal limit or whether or not it's timed, and the timer isn't happening right now. So we'll get a confirmation for that in a second. But what I do really love to see as we get our first score of the evening, Javier on the board. I mean, you need to be on it. And if you're not good at defense in the first round, that's an easy shot for your opponent.
Seriously, I mean, they are at it. They're on each other. Here comes the next face-off, and this is what it's going to take. It's going to be plenty of demolition, plenty of defense, plenty of aerial attacks. That's what it's going to take. We both saw the demonstration of two great players with a team. Now they're facing one-on-one, and Goober Strub was too late to save that goal. And Javier just scored again.
And you see, that's the thing about this 1v1 matchup. Unfortunately, you don't have your teammates to be there to back you up. If you need boosts, it looked like Goober Strub needed some boosts, so went ahead and did that, left the goal wide open. You kind of have to play defense and offense at the same time in this mode.
Right, and Goober Strub is all over Javier, trying to gain control of the ball, but Javier is not having it. And here comes Javier, wide open for the shot.
Man,
like I said before, it could be a one-sided match, or it could be a very long match. It's entirely up to the players involved.
It definitely is, and I feel like 1v1 sort of changes your philosophy of how to go and get things. You need to know sooner rather than later when to go to defense, and sometimes just the matchup alone, you get unlucky. A lucky bounce could mean a score.
Absolutely. Now, the major difference between 1v1 and 2v2 is with the time limit and everything, like the games could go either way. Like for example, Goober Strub, he has a little under 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Plenty of time to come back and take the win from Javier.
But the ball control of Javier seems so elite.
It's ridiculous.
Had ridiculous. The ball, missed the goal, went all the way around the field, regrouped himself, and still hit it in. Not a Goober Strub in sight.
He dribbled the ball up when he was upside down. That's all I gotta say about that.
You know, sometimes when you're good, you're good. And that means that you're going to get some W's and get some cash while you're at it. Let's see if Goober Shrub has anything to say about this one, though.
Well, Javier definitely playing as if he got some bills to pay because he just scored again.
You know, coming up pretty soon is gonna be the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. And it looks like he's woken up right now.
Don't remind me. Oh, don't remind me.
Well, Javier is getting that green all day, every type of way, trying to do it again and misses the shot. Surprising for this one, for him.
Oh,
Ooh.
great defense by Gooberstrub. Definitely denied his score, and that's what it's going to take.
You know what? I'm a little bit disappointed that Goober Shrub is sitting there waiting, but it looks like he has a method to his madness. Goober Shrub on the board.
There you go. That's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take. That's what has. Yeah. Great job by Goober Strub, closing the gap surely, slowly but surely. Another face-off coming up.
It's still 2:25 left, so that's halftime right here. There's still more opportunities to score. Goober Strub looking like he's getting a little bit more of a feel for this 1v1 matchup.
If I were Javier, I would milk the clock as much as possible. But never mind, he scored again.
You know what that score means? 7-1. That's a Brazil.
Brazil. Yes, indeed. He definitely pulled a Brazil. The FIFA World Cup, of course. Brazil beat Germany 7-1, and trust me, a lot of Germans were very salty about that matchup.
You mean Brazilians were salty because Brazil was the one that got the one, but did not get.
Brazil
didn't end up being the one that won, unfortunately.
Right. Thank you for letting me know about this. I stand corrected.
It's okay, because there are a lot of Brazilians that are salty because Brazil sure does love their football, like Javier loves to score.
Absolutely. They take amazing pride over football, and for them to lose like that against Germany, that definitely put some smiles upside down. That's for sure.
Well, I feel like this cheese hat needs to just be permanently on me when I'm looking at a Javier match, because this guy came to play. He ain't nothing to play with, man. Another goal. It's been 3 seconds since the tip, and that dude's just flying high, man.
Speaking of smiles being turned upside down, I know Gooberstrub has to be a little frustrated right now, but you guys remain calm, stay focused, and try to close the gap as much as possible, because here comes Javier again, and he gained control at first during the face-off. Here comes Javier again. I see what Gooberstrub is trying to do. He's guarding the box, which is very smart. That's a smart thing to do, because he's been getting a lot of defense, a lot of shots in because Gooberstrub's box was defenseless.
Yeah, and has to take advantage of a wide open goal. Gooberstrub trying to make sure that he can get some momentum going into the next match.
But he has to keep going. He definitely has to keep going. Now, Javier, honestly, if I was Javier, I would definitely hold on to the ball, try to milk the clock as much as possible, because, I mean, Gooberstrub has to be the one scorer, not Javier.
Definitely, but you say that and Javier says, oh, it's Gooberstrub that needs to score? Let me show you what it's about right here. Getting the goal right there in this one.
Oh, nice chip shot. Went above Gooberstrub's head.
Definitely a chipper right there, and Javier feeling quite chipper with a minute left to go on the clock. Only needs to run this one up and let the clock go out, but he is aggressive and wants to score another one on the board.
Wow. That man definitely knows how to control that ball and really control the outcome of the match. But it's not over yet for Gruber Strub.
You know what? Definitely not over yet. There's another match that's going to go. And I feel like with Goober Shrub too, there's another thing where, not a lot of people default play 1v1. So maybe Goober Shrub needs to get in tune with the different strategies that happen in this mode, how to maintain and really control your car going into this mode. Because it seems like Javier is the one all in control, whipping it down, whipping that work, and getting some more scores.
Yes, Javier is definitely making a statement right here and now about and during this match. But like you said before, Guberstrode has one more match to prove himself, and the next match he definitely got to go Super Saiyan on this one.
Definitely Super Saiyan, but not even just Super Saiyan 1, not Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan super. You know what I mean? The super to the super to the third power in order to come back for this one, because it seems like Javier, it's like kind of how, when Majin Buu first appeared, people didn't know what to do with him. Still at the end, 2 seconds left. I mean, geez, man, like basketball rules, just be happy with the win and go on.
Now, sometimes just digging into their confidence and self-esteem is a part of strategy. Mm-hmm. You got to be aggressive, especially when money is involved. So that.
I feel like Kobe Bryant would definitely feel the same way. Mamba mentality. Don't let them get up. Just keep going. And Javier kept on going on Gruber. I'm sorry. That is going to be really just a clean victory. Cheese hat on means it's so cheesed out. You don't even need to know the score. It's just been a blowout.
So will Javier bring out the broom and dustpan? We'll find out next time. We'll find out next.
After the sponsor.
All the blades I've used, they just don't cut it.
Can't get a much cleaner shave with Gillette. Watch Gillette change your world. Everyone has a routine. I brush my teeth, eat breakfast, work out, and shave with Gillette Pro Glide. It gets virtually every hair on the first stroke for a shave I barely feel. So, when I hop on the stream and plant this lovely face in front of millions of people, I'm not worried. I just show up, ready to play.
Hello and welcome back. Javier trying to put on that Mamba mentality with a score as soon as we come back from break. I mean, give Goober Shrub a break. Jeez.
Javier is not playing around. I mean, he's making a statement here that he is the best in that E-League, the esports league.
You know what? I feel like Omi, Killer Cam have something to say about that one. But he definitely is up there in the rankings, especially in 1v1. It's no question. His ball control skills, aerial-wise, making sure to get in a position, it's just stellar.
Oh, he was a little off on the first shot, but he got it right the second time and scored twice already. And I'm telling you, Javier is just beast mode right now.
You know, somebody get out the Skittles, because it's looking like Marshawn Lynch turned up the field. The pitch, I'm sorry, on this one is Javier. And about to do it again? Ooh,
great save. Oh, he was a little wide left off the backboard.
Gooberstrup tried to go for the ball after the save, didn't quite get it. You know, this mode, if you miss a shot, then you're so vulnerable to getting somebody feasting on that opportunity.
Absolutely, and notice how Gooberstrup is successfully protecting the box. That's exactly what he has to do early on in the game.
Protect the box and you protect the bread. But,
and Gooberstrup missed the block and he paid for it.
Ooh, a little bit too high. And that's how you lead to scores, unfortunately, sometimes. Sometimes you don't get every even the best goalkeeper doesn't block everything.
And see, honestly, if I was Gooberstrup, when it comes to the face-off, I would actually just stand back and just let him hit it so that I can so you can capitalize once the ball goes near the box.
You know, it's interesting. You know, you talked about how aggressiveness, you know, can be good, but can also be a little bit bad as well. So maybe do like a little bit of Floyd Mayweather type thing. You know, just be defensive, just wait on it, because if you don't, man, Javier is just gonna keep on punching you right in the face.
Right. Yeah, like Mike Tyson always says, everybody has a plan until you get hit in the mouth.
And it looks like Gooberstrup is not on the ropes in this one, but overall in the matchups, it's not looking good.
Oh, a little bit too late on the save, and Javier is just capitalizing. He is hitting this goal in different angles. This player is really tearing it up right there.
Upside down, he could kill you. Right side up, he could kill you. On the ground, he could kill you. In the air, he could kill you. This guy can kill you any way possible.
Oh,
and
what a
literally
demolition.
kills Gooberstrup.
And speaking of that, he did exactly that. Watch this demolition. Boom! And just like that, left Javier with the opening for his 6th goal. It's not over yet.
It's not over yet, but I'm looking at that cheese hat and it's staring me in the face, and it's like, Andrea, you need to wear it soon, because not just like that, but almost just like that, Javier's gonna find a way to score. Ooh, potential setup for Gooberstrup.
Nice dribble. Oh, nice. Oh my goodness,
dribble.
did you see that?
Great dribble. Ooh,
Wow.
look at that dribble, patience, kick it, done.
That is skills right there. That is skills. That is skills.
And you know what? Like you're talking about, those skills pay the bills right there. So
Absolutely.
one more of these run right here. 2 minutes left. You know, my hand is on the cheese. Does Gooberstrup want to make me change my mind? Because I'm pretty sure about this one. Ooh, Gooberstrup. I'll lay off just a little bit.
Brazil.
Definitely a Brazil. I gotta hit you with a goal for Gooberstrup.
Gooberstrup denying Javier the clean sweep of a shutout. He's like, no, I'm gonna fight like a man. I'm gonna fight like a G.
Yeah, definitely.
You
Definitely fighting.
Oh, ouch.
It's that time.
Ouch.
It's time for the cheese. Just barely missed the opportunity to block. Ugh. Close calls for Goober Shrub, but just simply not enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Because see, every face-off where you try to get the ball, just go straight towards the box, just to keep him from scoring.
Because when you have someone who has such just nice control of the ball, I mean, sometimes you really just have to counter them and wait for them to be slipping and then go for it. You see that Goober Shrub, tried to get that nice little aerial, but you shouldn't do that when you know Javier is just so good.
Now he's exposing his weakness. Now he's exploiting the weakness, and now it's 10-1, and less than a minute and 30 seconds left on the clock.
Mamba mentality, making sure that they don't even get a break on this one, letting him get one score, so that's nice. But at the end of the day, Javier is a professional scorer, getting another one on the board.
My goodness, this is definitely one-sided. That whole match is one-sided. He brought out the broom and dustpan and started sweeping.
You see, inside the NBA with Charles Barkley, he's definitely the one. Real quick, real heavy, bring out that spoon. Well, right now we need Charles right now in our studio, because Javier is just sweeping away the competition any way he gets.
In the words of Apollo Creed's trainer, just throw in the towel. Somebody just throw in the towel. Somebody just throw in the towel.
I'm sure Goober Shrub wishes he had a white flag, but you know what? It's okay. There's things to build on top of this. You talked about how C. Dot and Donnie, needed a little bit more work on the six to make sure that they could come to it. I think that Goober Shrub could definitely benefit. Ooh, just on the line, finds a way to hit it in all the same time.
Did I say Apollo Creed or Apollo Crews? I hope I didn't say Apollo Crews.
Did him and Tom Cruise have a baby? That would be an amazing, they would kick all the butt for every single villain imaginable, right? And just be running up and down all the time, running while punching, you know what I mean? So, another one. Javier. What can he say at this point?
You know how that you got beat? It's like when your dad. It's like when your dad just look at you and say, "Well, son, you lost, but you gotta learn. You gotta learn from your losses," and that's exactly what his opponents need to do. They need to learn from the defeat. Now, there's an old saying that goes like this: true defeat is giving up. So honestly, I wouldn't quit just because I lost. I would just keep practicing and try to improve my skills, and then go on and fight another day.
And it's not to say that Goober Shrub doesn't have some skills. We saw him in the first matchup really put on some points in the 2v2, but there's a totally different type of mentality. It seems like he's used to being a scorer in this one, whereas this one, you have to be a person of all traits and sort of kind of balance that out in between the whole course of this match.
I just had a flashback just now, that one scene on Friday when Pops told Craig, "You win some, you lose some. But you live to fight another day." Rest in peace, John Witherspoon.
Yes, shout out to him. I was exactly going to say that. Shout out to John Witherspoon. Definitely a talent that is lost. And speaking of lost, it's looking like Javier putting the exclamation point on this one. Goober Shrub losing to Javier 18-1, but who knows, Javier could score again, and this could end up being 19-1 in 2 seconds.
But see, that's the thing about 1v1. It could be one-sided easily, or it could be a long matchup between the two and be even.
Yeah.
And that right there was definitely a one-sided match.
For sure. And the madman's trying to do it again. You know, until the ball hits the end of the pitch, the game is over. Javier making sure, Guberstrub making sure he doesn't score on him again. And that is Javier totally waxing all the competition that we've seen so far today. I mean, Spillage, what more is there you could say about the awesome, magnificent performance of Javier?
Well, the statement has been made with an exclamation point because this man tried to put 20 points on the board against Guberstrub just to make a statement to everyone in the league of who they're dealing with in the next go-round.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, last week, unfortunately, you weren't here with me. Javier actually lost, which is crazy after seeing this week, and lost to one Killicam and Omi. But mind you, that was on a team basis. So we'll see probably going forward if we're going to do more 1v1 matches between the two. I'm interested to see who's going to win between those matchups because Javier's been putting on a clinic, but so has Omi and Killicam in the past as well.
And here's the thing about being the best. When you're on top of the mountain, when you look down, you're gonna see a lot of opponents coming for you. And so Javier, I really hope you understand there are other players out there that are striving to improve and to match up his gameplay. So I wouldn't be too lax if I were Javier.
No, you always have to keep those sticks under you. It's just like the Golden State Warriors the other day, you know, on their quest to the 73-win season. They talked about how every team gave it their all when they played against them because they knew that they were on the top. So that's the pressure you have to deal with when you're on the top. Sensei Spillage dropping some bars of wisdom and knowledge all throughout, being very sagacious in this one, just like Javier. And we'll see, he might be named DoorDash MVP. Gonna see if we have one more match to go. We might be towards the end of our program. We'll see right after this break, but I must say shout out to PCX Pharaoh's Conclave. I have to say shout out to them, in addition to DoorDash for making sure that this presentation is happening, and they are also contributing to those $50, now $100, now $200. Actually, if you do the math, it's probably $150 because he split it with his teammate. $150 that Javier is walking away with now. Isn't that a lot of money for a college student's village?
Absolutely. It is definitely a lot of money for, especially in the college life. So
yeah. You know, grown folks, you know, that's one bill. That's already gone and done with. But when you're in college, that's plenty of parties, plenty of money, maybe just one book, but still plenty of cashola. We have to get our cashola and shout out Gillette for providing us a groom face that's geared for gaming. Groom to game right here.
What's up, guys? My name is John Cotton, and I work and own John Cotton Studios in New York City. As you can see, I love gaming, and you probably do too, but you gotta be groomed when gaming. So I'm here to give you some tips and help you get groomed to game. I need a Gillette Shave Gel 2-in-1 and my HE8 Gillette Skin Guard Razor. These two work wonders together. Now just clean your face, rinse with warm water, and towel dry. Now we're gonna use that Gillette Fusion 2-in-1 gel, and we're gonna lather up our face in circular motions wherever we decide to shave. Now it's time to grab the Gillette Fusion razor and let's shave. The thing I like about this razor is the ball in the middle, it curves. It rounds your face and is able to give you that sharp edge that I like. It also cuts hair to surface level to prevent razor bumps. Now let's clean your face and rinse with warm water. Let's towel dry. Remote control interception! Now just you are cleaned up, you are ready to hit the yard looking your best.
All the blades I've used, they just don't cut it.
Can't get a much cleaner shave with Gillette. Gets virtually every hair on the first stroke for a shave I barely feel. Watch Gillette change your world.
What up, y'all? Hope you're doing well, feeling good. We have Spillage, my boy Spillage with me. I'm Bordy McBoard, and we are here representing HBCU Esports Alliance. Today is Rocket League Wednesday. You know, Monday we have Madden Mondays. Tuesdays we have 2K Tuesdays, and pretty soon we're gonna have PGA Tour 2K21 PGA Tour coming up pretty soon, and we're gonna have NASCAR Heat 5. But today we have Rocket League on a Wednesday, sponsored by co-sponsored by PCX and DoorDash. And I really like what we saw from Javier, really racking up the score. But Ghost and Jay are the ones who are coming up in this one. I liked what I saw from these guys, so it's interesting to see who's going to be the winner here. No clear favorite.
Right, and so right now, the match is kicking off on a defensive way, because it looks like somebody's about to score right now, and it is Ghost.
He a runner,
Ghost
he a
did
track
not waste
star.
any time.
Not at all. Running up on the competition. Ooh, demoing J-Som, so he couldn't even
Right
block
at
that
the
one.
box. Right on the box. Ouch.
Yeah, man, it's sad. Somebody get Roddy Rich, put a stick on the box right there. But hopefully, you know, J-Som can recover like that. Good save right there by Ghost.
That's what it's going to take. They need. Oh, looks like they about to score with that momentum.
Ooh.
And Ghost scored again.
Ghost, and I like that too. You talked about it earlier. You know, you talked about how defense sets up shots, and defense is the way you win. Defense leading to offense, and that's a score right there.
But sometimes one mistake, and that's all it takes. And
Yeah.
Jay Spalm made a mistake and allowed Ghost to capitalize for the second goal. But the game is still early. They could easily turn that game around. Oh, nice save.
Good save right there. Ghost really
save by
emphasizing
Ghost.
that defense.
Absolutely. I like the way he's dribbling around. Oh, good save by Ghost. And it looks
And I
like
think
Ghost
with
is
Jay's-
capitalizing. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Ooh, misses it right there. Good job, J-Spalm, trying to clear that ball away. Live another day. You know what? It's looking like he might be on the way to score. Ooh. Wide right.
And they are staying on each other. And Ghost is on J-Spalm like a bad rash. Just on him. That's what, and I like that. And I like that.
Definitely. You know, it's pollen season, so it's just all over the place, making sure you can block him, get him out of nowhere. And that's how you get the itchies that lead to the rash, you know? So,
Yes.
really liking that analogy, really liking how evenly matched up. You know, a Ghost had, a little bit of a run in the beginning, and just like that, it's a one-score lead.
Exactly, and I just love how Jay Spalm is just all over Ghost, denying every opportunity of him to widen up the game, and now the gap is closing. And so here we go with the face-off. Oh,
Evenly
nice!
matched.
Yes.
Don't see a lot of that. Both reading each other's numbers right there. Just kind of blockading yourself, very evenly matched, but it only makes sense because so far it looks like these gamers are very evenly matched. But Trackstar has something to say about that.
Yes, and if you noticed, Jay Spalm got stuck over at the side, and it cost Ghost for an opening. Here we go.
Definitely. Ooh, even again.
It's even. I'm loving this. I'm loving this.
I definitely do. This is looking to be even a little bit even more of a close matchup between the two. Both of them going right back and forth. Jay Spalm kind of missing that opportunity. Let's see if he can play some good defense to clear this ball right here.
Back and forth, back and forth. Is it still called ping pong, even though it's only 1v1?
I'd say it's still called ping pong. You know, somebody has control of this and the other person has control of this. Either way, I feel like it's a little bit even in this one.
You see what Jay Spalm is doing? He's not going. Oh, he's just waiting for a mistake, and just like that patience paid off. He was waiting for a mistake from Ghost, and Jay Spalm capitalized for the second goal.
For sure. You know, we talk about DoorDash is our sponsor, made a dash after Ghost's mistake. Let's see if he can try to run this up and make this even. It's looking like he has possession of the ball. Good job right there. Ooh, dangerous territory is the ball right now.
Oh, nice. You see what Ghost is doing? Great defense by Ghost.
Yeah. You know, it's all about...
He found an opening. Oh, spoke too soon.
Spalm, and this is wide open. Don't even need to worry about it. Just like that, we are even. No need for cheese around here. It's looking
Not at
like
all.
this is going to be a close one.
The gap is closed. So now is a tie game. Here comes the face-off. We got a little over a minute left. Every second counts. Here we go.
It does. Anything could happen in Rocket League. It's such a fast game. Ghost with a good save right there. Good block. Trying to make sure he retains possession of the ball and has a shot on goal. Oh, a little bit left. Setting up for a shot. Ooh.
Nice save. He saw that coming from a mile away. Oh, he's capitalizing. Jay Spalm is capitalizing. Oh, and a wide right. I'm sorry, wide left. Oh. Wow. He just rolled the ball in. He didn't even hit it in. He just dribbled it in.
Definitely.
Kind of like a layup.
Right, it's a shot in slow motion. Really, no flash, no flare, but still all the more good. Putting him up one is Ghost, but Jay Spalm has been doing really well. Let's see if he can close this gap.
But how smart is that for Ghost to just milk the clock as much as possible and then score just to add more pressure on Jay Spalm? Because we got less than 15 seconds left on the clock. And you know the old saying goes, pressure bust pipes. He got to control that ball.
Ooh, and because he didn't make control, this one is looking wrapped up. The winner is Ghost. Jay Spalm had a window of opportunity just at the end, but he just said pressure bust pipes, not able to get that hit on a wide open goal. And it's looking like Ghost is going to be the winner by one in this one.
And I really love the strategy of Ghost. He literally waited for a couple of seconds and then break the tie to close to actually give his opponent less time to capitalize. Great job.
Great, fantastic job. I think that's beautiful play. We saw beautiful play from both players. I liked what I saw from Jay Spalm. Aerially, really good at making sure that he takes control of the ball in the air. But I also like what I saw from Ghost. That defense that leads to offense.
Absolutely. Defense wins championships every time.
Every single time. And you know what we have to kick to every single time? Our sponsors, Gillette. We're going to go to this quick intermission, and we will be back with the second matchup coming up soon.
What's up? My name is Rob Martin, and I work at Superb Grooming Studio Barbershop in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm here today to get you groomed to game. As a former NFL player that loves to play Madden, die hard, I'm gonna give you some shaving tips to give you that confidence. The Gillette 2-in-1 shaving gel, and I also got my Gillette Skin Guard. These two are essential. So starting out with a shave, we're gonna start with a nice lather. The next step after I lather up, I like to come with a hot towel. Relaxing, release stress, comfort with a nice little heat, but it also opens up the pores. Then I come with my razor, and I just do some nice strokes. Hey, you look good, you play good, baby. Now you're ready to hit the yard.
Everyone has a routine. I brush my teeth, eat breakfast, work out, and shave with Gillette Pro Glide. It gets virtually every hair on the first stroke for a shave I barely feel. So, when I hop on the stream and plant this lovely face in front of millions of people, I'm not worried. I just show up, ready to play.
What's up? What's up in his house, y'all? We're good here. Boardy McBoard Spillage here. Shout out to my boys Exposure for making sure that we are all good and well produced and ready to go because we've had some great matchups in this one and are really good, evenly matched up between Jay and Ghost for this one.
Absolutely, back and forth, good quality action, and big congratulations to Ghost, who won the first match, and we're about to see round number two to determine who will win the match between those two. Now it's not too late for Jay.
Oh no, not
Jay
at all.
Spalm need to tie this up with this victory. Will it happen? Let's find out.
Hey, and we're going right into it. Not any immediate scores like when Javier was playing, but still, this is a closer, more defensive-minded set of individuals. So we'll see what happens as we see Jay get kind of the first control of the ball in this one.
Oh, and a near miss by Jay Spalm.
Trying to reset in this one, still has control.
Oh, nice rebound. Can he capitalize? And he does. That was close.
That was definitely close. Ghost trying to do a good job and trying to block that shot, but you talked about it earlier. You make a mistake, and boom, that's it. It could be a goal.
One mistake, and that's all it takes.
Definitely. Like Eminem said, he only got one shot. Do not miss your chance.
And right now, they're waiting on each other to make a mistake. And great demolition right there. Wow.
Demolitions, especially in this mode, are so very scary because there's an opportunity that's 3 seconds that you are not on the board. And that player you're going against could find a way, an opportunity to position themselves to score. Like this one. It's all even.
Nice shot by Jay Spalm. Oh, nice. And just like that, we have a tie.
Yes,
Face up
yes.
coming up.
That was a shot by Ghost, unfortunately. Well, not fortunately. Unfortunately, it ties it up. So we're going to see what happens for this one. Like I said, these two are very closely knit. I mean, they're going back and forth with each other with possession, with domination, as we see Trackstar get another one. It's only been a couple seconds.
Did you see what Ghost is doing? Did you see what Ghost did?
Oh yes. What was that, a double tap?
Yes. That's exactly what the player did.
Doubling up the score on Jay Spalm. Let's see if Jay can beat this. He does not, misses, and that's another easy one. In like 30 seconds, Ghost has gotten 3 scores.
It's been a lot of double tapping going on in this round.
Definitely. I hope you guys are double tapping that follow button on our Twitch as we're seeing some more action happening.
Yeah,
you were going to
do.
say, Spillage.
Oh, I was saying, by all means, everyone, please do double tap the like, click, and subscribe, and follow.
Was it a big seed or a small seed where the point guard
It was a
missed?
big seed. It
Oh
was a big
no,
seed.
that's very
it was.
heartbreaking.
Yeah, that's going to haunt him for a while.
You know what? Speaking of haunting, it's looking like Ghost is putting a haunting on Jay Spam, racking up 7 to 3 in this one. That's 4-point difference, and that's $50. Well, I'm sorry, $100 for Ghost in his name. That is a scene note. That is a good job by Ghost.
Absolutely superb gameplay by Ghost. Great match overall. I mean, it was a lot of back and forth, and you definitely got to give Jay Spam some credit. Like he really fought hard from beginning into end, and that brings a lot of respect to the players, towards the players.
It definitely does. There until we got to like the last minute or so, there was really no point throughout all of the entire matchup that I really felt like Jay Spam was too far out of reach. I still thought there was a reasonable chance that he could have gotten that lead cut down. So, you know, you talked about it a little bit. You know, maybe you need to research, see what you didn't do, see what you did do, and build from that. But, you know, sometimes people just don't have the ball bounced the right way.
Right. And in Jay Spam's case, when it comes to that match, he did the best he could. He definitely did the best he could. And so all he can do now is just practice and improve.
Definitely, but Jay Spam, I believe, got some money earlier in the matchup, so he's not walking away empty-handed. Split $100 with his teammate Goober Struber, who also unfortunately lost earlier. So they both have $50 to their name, but the big winners, the big bank holders for today goes to both Javier and Ghost of Houston, Tillison, I believe, just racking up those points, racking up those moolah as $150 to both their names. And I'd be feeling really good if I were both of them.
Absolutely. Big congratulations to all the winners out there tonight. And so now you have a week to you have a week to actually look forward to as far as the next week of Rocket League.
Yeah. Have a week left to really get back into this game mode and really see your competition. But make sure that you watch the other week before. It's still on Twitch replay and on YouTube replay too. If you go to Right Sources HBCU Esports, HBCU The Yard, I'm sorry. You can find that on YouTube. You can find that on Twitch, and you could see what the other players have done, because Killicam and Omi have also been spectacular players. So we'll see what they're bringing on to the table. You know, we're almost coming close to our time here. We're going to go to intermission, and then afterwards wrap it up for a preview of the rest, preview of our Saturday show that we're going to have here, HBCU The Yard. But until then, we're going to throw the intermission and see what Gillette has for us.
What's up, guys? My name is John Cotton, and I work and own John Cotton Studios in New York City. As you can see, I love gaming, and you probably do too, but you gotta be groomed when gaming. So I'm here to give you some tips and help you get groomed to game. I need a Gillette Shave Gel 2-in-1 and my HEA Gillette Skin Guard Razor. These two work wonders together. Now just clean your face, rinse with warm water and towel dry. Now we're gonna use that Gillette Fusion 2-in-1 gel, and we're going to lather up our face with circular motions wherever we decide to shave. Now it's time to grab the Gillette Fusion razor and let's shave. The thing I like about this razor is the ball in the middle. It curves. It rounds your face and is able to give you that sharp edge that I like. It also cuts hair to surface level to prevent razor bumps. Now let's clean your face and rinse with warm water. Let's towel dry. Remote control interception! Now just you are cleaned up. You are ready to hit the yard looking your best.
Other blades I've used, they just don't cut it.
You can't get a much cleaner shave than with Gillette. Gets virtually every hair on the first stroke for a shave I barely feel. Watch Gillette change your world.
Use Gillette, change your world. I hope the competition that we saw today has changed your world, or at least changed your week. We had some good play on Madden on the Monday. Tuesday, we had 2K. Wednesday, really love what I saw from Rocket League. We saw some big victories. We saw some close ones. Spillage, wasn't it such a fun day?
Oh yeah, man, absolutely, absolutely. I really enjoyed the matchups between these talented players. There was a lot of there was a few one-sided match, but there was a couple of close matches that is definitely memorable.
Definitely memorable, and we're gonna definitely remember the scoring, the washing, the absolute annihilation that Javier did on these players. He's gonna go away as the DoorDash MVP of the week. I mean, Spillage,
Congratulations.
this is well deserved, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Javier was just cleaning house left and right, showing no mercy towards his opponents, and sending a message out to all who wants to challenge him on next week.
Definitely. Who wants to smoke? Javier is asking, and we'll see next week if any of these gamers are bringing the smoke. But no smoke to our competition, no smoke to our sponsors that have really helped us out. And this one, shout out to Gillette, really making sure that we have clean, smooth faces. Shout out to Exposure, Tony and them in the back really doing a good job. Shout out to Brock, who really went through a little bit of some tumultuous things but came out on top. Shout out to Brock, you did a great job in this one. Shout out to the whole entire crew. Shout out to PCX and DoorDash for making sure that they're contributing to our Rocket League earnings. Shout out to Javier and shout out to Ghost, who both walked away with $150. And I'm going to give Spillage here an opportunity to shout out information as to where you can find him at.
Yes, and you can find me on Twitch under the channel Spillage. That's Spillidge. And you can also find me on YouTube as well.
Oh, yes, Spillage on YouTube. He also has some podcasts too. So if you really like professional wrestling, if you really just like sports in general, he could satiate both those needs with those podcasts on his channel. And you know what? I have to shout out to all the people who have really helped out. Shout out to the HBCUs, including Coahoma, for joining us. Shout out, we're both HBCU alumni, graduates, really doing a good job in making sure that we're branching out the next barrier, the next pipeline of excellent talent in the esports industry. If you missed some of the talent, you really liked what you saw, and you really just want to refresh everything that happened, go ahead and join us. We're going to have a replay. That is going to be a replay. 3 o'clock, you can see it on Soldier Boy TV and also on AVG L, I believe, network. You can see all of our awesome talent that we're showing here. You can also see a special showcase game at the end. So please join us this Saturday. But that's it for me, Boardy McBoard. You can find me also on YouTube, on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. But if you're looking for me on Twitter, there's an underscore in between the Y and the M in the Boardy McBoard thing. Well, thank you so much, Spillage. I'm going to be looking forward for the next couple weeks of doing this gameplay. Absolutely. Thank you, honestly, for joining me. And thank you, viewers, everybody that's in chat, your local Swan. Thank you so much, Colerite, for joining us. And thank you for all the viewers who didn't even say anything. You're still special to me, and I still love you regardless. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Saturday, or we'll see you next week for more esports action. Until then, ta-ta.